day everyone, I'm Giancarlo Bonilla together with Miss Georgette Pascual, and we will talk about culturally sensitive and aware when dealing with foreign people. So let's start. But what is culturally sensitive? Culturally sensitive is being aware that cultural differences and similarities between people exist without assigning them a value. Whether it is positive or negative, better or worse, right or wrong. It means both groups understand and respect each other's characteristic. The idea behind cultural sensitivity is very straightforward. It means it refers to the set of skills that allows us to learn about and understand people that our cultural background is not the same. Culturally sensitive and aware when dealing with foreign people, as a Filipino, we all know how good Filipinos are. Especially when there are foreigners here to visit the Philippines, we all make sure that we give our warm welcome to them.
So now, let's talk about the importance of culturally sensitivity. Culturally sensitivity is important because it allows us to respect and value other culture. Being culturally sensitive allows us to stop making quick judgment call on others' physical appearance, behavior, perception, and cultural background. It helps us to understand that differences exist between cultures, wherein differences are all natural, that we understand and have empathy rather than lead with judgment. It also helps us to have a good and strong relationship with other people, wherein culturally sensitivity avoid communication barriers and avoid cultural problems, especially when dealing with foreign people.
Example of this, we must have an idea about different countries, especially when it comes to the foreign people. We must educate ourselves on intercultural communication, and we need to know how to connect and communicate properly with the foreigners. When it comes to the language, make sure that the language that we use is something we understand and they understand. Also, we must try to speak fluently to have a better communication. There are 5 ways to be more culturally aware. First, think beyond race and ethnicity. So meaning, a person's culture is not always shaped by their existing culture. Not in the color of their skin, and not in the traditional way how they dress, but the human cultures also reflects their experience that we and other people may not see. Second, learn by asking. Don't hesitate to ask questions because the more we ask questions to them, meaning we are open and interested to know their culture. Also, they feel we respect and value in who they are.
Another way to become culturally sensitive is make connection. Local organizations that work with cultural groups like advocacy group, colleges, and social clubs are all excellent places to learn more and make connections so that we have enough knowledge in dealing with foreign people. The next way is pay attention to nonverbal behaviors, meaning our body language can vary depending on cultural norms, that we should be aware on how our body language interpreted by those people around us. The last one is exchange stories. Tell each other stories to start an open communication wherein we will have the opportunity to understand and to learn more about their culture that can help us to become a culturally sensitive. That's all for today's video. I hope you have learned something on how to become culturally sensitive and aware in dealing with foreign people.